What if your feet could do more than just sit under your desk? Now, think about how much you do with your feet when you're driving, and all of that muscle memory you've already developed. Now imagine you could bring that level of control to your creative workflow. As a musician, especially when playing the piano or as an organist, you learn very early on that your feet aren't just for standing. They're part of your expression, control, timing, rhythm, all in sync, all while your hands are doing something completely different. That's what made this such a natural tool for me. And after many years of working, playing, making music, often with less than ideal ergonomics, I'm very conscious of repetitive strain injuries, how I can reduce them, correct poor habits and techniques, and this device was exactly what I was looking for. The Elgato Foot Switch doesn't feel like a gimmick. It feels like an extension of how I already think. Whether I'm editing, live streaming, in a Zoom call.
The state ever, because microphone's cutting out on us, I'm awfully sorry. However, it's an unstate, so I must go.
I don't need to reach for another shortcut. And the best part, it's not just for streaming. This is a hands-free productivity tool that can make anyone, creators, remote workers, even musicians, just a little bit faster and a lot more free to create. So let me show you a few of the major ways this tool has been revolutionizing my workflow. Okay, so first up, this is probably the way in which this device is already most commonly known to be used for, and that's controlling your stream, your content creation, switching scenes in OBS. If you're a video game streamer, and let's say you're holding a controller, and you can run an entire stream just from the foot controller. Giving you a bit of an example, switching through some of my major scenes, and it has been indispensable for that. All right, next up, we have got a video editing environment. If you are a content creator, you have spent a lot of time editing footage. And for me, the foot pedal really accelerates things. On one pedal, I've got my cut function. The rightmost pedal is my hotkey for the spacebar to start playing again. And you might ask, well, why wouldn't you just use your left hand to hit the spacebar? That's because I am using one of the dial functions on my Stream Deck Plus to find precise cut locations. I can get frame perfect accuracy. It has revolutionized my video editing workflow. Back on the topic of live streaming, I have implemented some controls and some multi-functions to create a instant replay feature in my live streams. So with the press of a foot pedal, I can display an instant replay of something that's just taken place in a stream. This also comes in handy for creating short clips that I will post to social media later. I have a full video detailing the breakdown of how we set this up and some of the considerations, so I will link it above. For me, this just really increased the cool factor. You've got your hands on the controller, and without missing a beat, you can instantly go to a live replay while you're configuring something, checking something on the side. You've got something displayed on the screen. Give yourself a bit of a break, and you never once have to take your hands off the controller. Really cool feature. So if you're interested in that, check it out. But you don't want to miss our next quality of life improvement that the Elgato Foot Switch has given us. All right, so getting into the next major way that the Stream Deck pedal has revolutionized my workflow. We've got the Elgato Stream Deck software open. I want to show you how I set up profiles. So the middle pedal cycles through my profiles, and there is a feature where you can, depending upon the application that is at the forefront, you can have this pedal switch to a specific profile. So when OBS is open, I switch to my scene switching profile. But something that will apply to almost anyone that uses a computer, I've set up a copy and paste function to display on the left and right foot pedals respectively. There's also an undo redo function, and then to open two of my most commonly used web pages, we've got Google and ChatGPT. Now the next profile is a tab switcher. So follow me with this. We've got copy, paste, undo, redo, open Google, open ChatGPT, and then cycle through tabs. So with 1, 2, 3 foot presses, we can quickly cycle through open tabs, some of the most commonly used features, in seconds, all while not taking your hand off the mouse or any other function that you may be attending to. It took me a little while to get used to this, but now it is like second nature to cycle through some of the apps I would say I'm a power user of when I'm preparing to publish a video or drafting something on the side. Indispensable. Whatever field you work in, content creation, technical work, coding, I think you could benefit from a setup like this. Is this something you would try? Is this something you're interested in? Let us know in the comments. And with that, I'm going to link a few other videos you might be interested in. I am Euphrame. This has been our Stream Deck pedal introduction. Thanks so much for checking out the video. If you found any value, consider hitting that like button and subscribing. We will be back with more great tech and gaming content. With that, we'll see you in the next one.